Assalamu alaikum. Today we are discussing about co-education. First of all, the co-education is introduced from the Western culture. The first schools of the co-education is Archbishop Tennyson School, that is the church in the England, and the co-education first college is Oberlin Collegiate Institute, that is in Oberlin, Ohio. First of all, the concept of the co-education is in 17th century, but the first school which was established is in 1818, and the the end of first college which was established is in 1833. Co-education is the type of education in which both the sex, males and females, are getting education in the same school by sitting, uh, collaborate or together with each other. If if we look toward the Pakistan, then there is a co-education in many school primary schools, and then in the most of the universities. But in high schools there is a separate sex education is the most. And if we look toward other countries, then when we are looking toward O level or A level in the Pakistan, they can prioritize the co-education. If we look toward all the world, then there is a most of the co-education in most of the countries, but some of the Islamic countries can promote the single sex or separated education, uh, is in Islamic countries. And if we look toward the things that how the co-education is beneficial and how it has some disadvantages, then how it's beneficial. If we are looking toward it, then the first of all, the co-education can make the two sexes competent with each other. They can be a healthy competition between the two sexes, and they can understand also each other very well, as the man and woman can spend their life later, so that co-education bring them earlier to the real world, as they can collaborate with each other, they can understand each other, and they know how to behave with each other. And as a woman and man can get education in the same institute by sitting at the same place, so there is no discrimination, so they can take part in every activities without any discrimination. And if we look toward other benefits, then it can make them social, as they know by co-education that how to behave with their family members and how to behave with the other gender. And it can also brings them to the strong competition, as there is a strong competition between them, they can compete with each other very well, as there are the interest of subjects between them, and everyone can get more than the other. And if we look at the some disadvantages of the co-education, if we first of all, I believe that we look the benefits which are to the government due to good co-education, that government has a lack of resources, and there are many institutions in the country, but there is a lack of access to the institutions by the someone, or there are little amount of institutions in the urban areas or rural areas, so that the co-education can make the government beneficial, that it cannot it can government can implement the that both the sexes can get in the same institute, so there is no financial stresses and there is no financial stress on the government. And it cannot be economically suffer. And if we look toward the disadvantages of co-education, then there are many things like that some of the people can hesitate and feel shyness during the talking with with their other gender, as the education remove it, as it can remove shy and hesitation. But some of the others can ignore to question when they are with their opposite gender. And there are many subjects which are cannot taught to the both the sexes in a altogether or in a collaborative mean, as there are many such topics which are not explained by the female teacher to the male or a male teacher to the female. So it is a great concern. And it's arguments about the people that some people arguments are that co-education is the best way, as it has many benefits, but some of the arguments that it is not the best for our youth. So that everything has the two parts. One is the right path, one is the left part, but we have to balance between them. And all in conclusion, it is said that co-education is a good thing, which can brings and which can remove the normal norms of our society, as the cultural norms or any other norms. It can remove the discrimination against the woman and any other. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.